Every morning, a man named Gopal heads into the forest to begin his day. He is a woodcutter who lives in a small village, and his life is as simple as the worn-out clothes he wears. He doesn't have much to his name, but he is known for being a man who never takes what isn't his. Even if he finds a stray coin on a path or an extra bundle of wood in a neighbor's yard, he leaves it exactly where it is. His entire life depends on one specific tool, an old, battered iron axe. It is the only thing he owns that allows him to earn enough money to feed his family. For Gopal, happiness doesn't come from owning gold or silver. It comes from the hard work he does every day to keep his household running. One afternoon, he finds a large tree growing right on the bank of a deep, fast-flowing river. He sets his feet and begins to chop. But as he swings, his sweating hands lose their grip. The heavy iron axe flies from his fingers and plunges into the dark, churning water. Gopal stares at the ripples where his tool disappeared. He is a poor man. He doesn't have the savings to go to the village and buy another one. Without that axe, he cannot chop wood tomorrow, and if he cannot chop wood, his family will go hungry. The tool he lost wasn't just metal and wood, it was his family's survival. As Gopal sits by the water, his tears are suddenly interrupted. A soft, glowing light begins to shimmer beneath the surface of the river. A beautiful goddess emerges from the depths. She sees Gopal's distress and asks him why a hard-working man like him is sitting in tears. When Gopal tells her about his lost axe, she nods quietly. She dives back into the turbulent water, disappearing into the dark current. When she resurfaces, she is holding an axe made of solid gold. It glitters brilliantly in the afternoon sun. She asks Gopal, "Is this the tool you lost?" Gopal looks at the gold, but he doesn't hesitate. He tells her politely that his axe was made of iron, not precious metal. He refuses to reach for it. Gopal is choosing to stay hungry rather than take a fortune that isn't his. To him, the truth is more valuable than any sudden chance to get rich. The goddess sinks into the river once again. She is testing him, seeing if a slightly smaller fortune might change his mind. She returns holding a bright silver axe. It is polished and expensive, worth more than Gopal could earn in 10 years of hard labor. For the second time, Gopal shakes his head. He tells her that he cannot claim something that he did not lose. Finally, the goddess dives a third time. When she comes up, she is holding his own tool, the rusty, chipped iron axe with the worn wooden handle. Gopal's face breaks into a wide smile. He immediately identifies it, reaches out his hands, and thanks her for returning his rightful property. He isn't disappointed that he didn't get the gold. He is simply relieved to have back what belongs to him, so he can go back to providing for his family. The goddess is moved by what she has seen. In her long life, she has met very few people who would turn down gold and silver to tell a simple truth. Because of his character, she gives him all 3 axes. She tells him the gold and silver are a gift, a reward for his truthfulness. Gopal returns home to his village. His life is changed, and his family will never be hungry again. But he remains the same humble man he was that morning. By simply refusing to claim a lie, Gopal turned a moment of total ruin into a future of security. The truth he told ended up being worth more than the iron he lost. It can be hard to tell the truth when it feels like you might lose something, or when a lie seems like it would make things easier. Whether it's finding a toy that belongs to a friend, or being honest about a mistake, choosing the truth over a quick gain is a choice that defines who you are. When you act with integrity, you earn a level of respect and peace that no amount of gold can replace.